Welcome to a special edition of MSU Inside Out. This is our Halloween episode. I'm Ariel Ko.
And I'm Autumn Roll. And we dressed up for Halloween this year. I'm so excited about it. So, what are you, Ariel?
I am a vampire today.
Okay, you're missing your teeth though.
Yeah, I'm missing my teeth. Like, I didn't get the teeth. Like, nobody understands these costumes anyway. But big thanks to Fiancé for providing some of the costumes that we have here today. If you haven't picked out your Halloween costume, they have a big boutique downstairs. It has a great collection of Halloween costumes, so make sure you guys go check it out. And what are you today?
I'm one of the ladies from Hocus Pocus. There goes my yes, I'm one of the ladies from Hocus Pocus. So.
Oh, cool. You got the eye makeup going on. Ooh, very scary.
All ready for Halloween. And we got some Halloween-packed events coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend there's going to be the haunted parking garage going on at Minot downtown. And like they're doing it for they want like Christmas lights, so all the proceeds go to buying Christmas lights.
Well, I'm down for that because Christmas is my favorite holiday. So
yeah, and hopefully like this year, Minot downtown is gonna look amazing.
Yes.
Right? Are you going to the haunted parking garage party?
I am. I'm actually gonna help work there. I decided I would help volunteer a little bit and help us get some Christmas lights.
Are you gonna dress up the same way you are now, or a new costume?
Probably not. I've kind of got my own thing I kind of wanted to try to do, but we'll see if I finish it in time.
Okay.
So, cool.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I can get it done in time. But let's take a step in the right direction and help raise awareness for sexual and domestic violence in our community. Take Back the Night is a walk that is taking a stand to end sexual and domestic violence. The journey begins and ends in the Beaver Dam. Participants will travel around campus and listen to survivors' stories. Walkers can join the movement tonight at 7 p.m. For many, the last days of October mean clever costumes, tasty treats, and spooky stories. Now it means complimentary comics as well. Jay Lurvy explains.
First celebrated in October 2012, Halloween Comic Fest is a single day when participating comic book specialty shops across North America and around the world give away specially published comic books absolutely free to anyone who comes into their shops. Minot residents can go to Original Comics and Collectibles for their free comic as well as participate in some Halloween fun.
We got a few activities, video games, regular board games. We're doing some coloring contests for the kids. At night or whatever, we're going to do like a 21 and older party or whatever, and that's going to have like more karaoke and stuff like that.
This is also a great opportunity to check out their new location. They had to relocate over the summer from their basement store on Main Street to their new location at 10 First Street Northwest, just off Central Avenue. Store owner Will Pinky believes this move has been very beneficial.
Definitely a lot more traffic. We're above ground, which is a huge plus. We have at least double the people coming into our new location than we had in our old location.
There will be a wide range of titles to choose from, but supplies are limited and it's first come, first serve. For MSU Inside Out, I'm Jay Lurvy.
For more information, visit HalloweenComicFest.com or search Original Comics and Collectibles on Facebook. Minot State's Division of Music will welcome Fubuki Daiko to campus on November 4th for its annual Day of Percussion. Daiko is a traditional Japanese taiko drumming ensemble from Winnipeg that combines music, choreography, and costume into a visually exciting event. Workshops will be held in Swain Hall from 9:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. and are free and open to the public. The event will conclude that night with a Fubuki Daiko performance in Anne Nicole Nelson Hall starting at 8 p.m. To register for the workshops, or if you have any questions, you can contact percussion instructor Avis Vikely at anc@minotstateu.edu or at 701-858-3264. Stay awake for 24 hours with the MSU Campus Players this weekend. The MSU Campus Players will be hosting their annual 24-hour play festival this weekend. This is an event where actors, directors, and writers get together to write, rehearse, direct, and perform for 24 hours straight. Performances will be open to the public on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. in Alshire Theater. Admission is $5. The super secret spicy pie grinder menu is coming out of the ovens and onto the plates of the public. As part of their Let's Get Baked promotion, Spicy Pie will be adding their secret grinders to the menu in November. A few grinders to choose from include the Inferno, the Loaded Italian, and the Chicken Bacon Ranch. All grinders are baked in the oven instead of being warmed up in a microwave and are expected to be very popular. You can try one today before they hit the menu next week. Taking a look at next week, we've got the Sodexo Halloween lunch that we featured last week on Monday. MSU's Wellness Fair is Thursday at 11 a.m. Local groups and businesses will be available to share their wellness success with students. The Northwest Festival of Music will be starting on Friday, so be prepared for extra foot traffic around campus. Sounds like we've got a couple of visitors coming next week.
That is a big, that sounds like a very busy week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to talk about it a little bit more on our show next week.
Yeah, will you be going to the Sodexo lunch thing?
I think I'm going to try to make the time for it. I've kind of got class that leads into it, so hopefully it'll still be going on when I get there.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Lane. Joining us today is MSU GSA club member, Casey Donna Maria. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for letting me come promote the club.
Yay,
So
yeah,
exciting.
Definitely. I see that your club, MSU GSA, last year your presence on campus was not so obvious, but this year you guys are everywhere. I see like your booth everywhere, and I see like people dressed in rainbow clothes all around. So like, can you tell me a little bit more about what you guys are doing this year?
Yeah, so our club motto is educate, advocate, and support. So we're really taking that really strong this year and trying to make sure that we get our presence out there so that not only college students and faculty see it, but just the community as a whole. And we really want to be just like a really big presence in Minot for LGBTQ people so that they know that this is like a safe campus to come to and it's a safe place. And we just want to have fun with everything. So we're trying to do a lot more just like group activities and stuff this year and just trying to get our name out there.
Cool. Yeah. And how do you guys like reach members of the community?
We have a Facebook page, which is MSU MSU Gay Straight Alliance GSA. It just changed this year. It was the MSU LGBTQ Club, so that might mess some people up, but we did change it. We have a bunch of different members on campus. You can reach out to any one of us. We'll be glad to like email you and text you any information that we have. We're always willing to like have new members, and we have meetings every Friday at noon in the Multicultural Center that anyone, whether you're a student or not, is welcome to come to.
Okay, cool. So what changed? Like how come you guys suddenly decide this year to be so out there? Was it like a discussion that you guys had as a club?
Yeah, I think last year we were kind of disappointed that we didn't get to do more stuff. There was a bunch of scheduling conflicts and we just didn't get to do things. And so this year we came into it a lot stronger and making sure to make time to do things because we want to make sure that we're really out there, you know, and just be there for people like the people that were in the club before us were there for us.
Yeah. And I noticed like because of your club, I learned about Bisexual Visibility Day. And I also learned about National Coming Out Day. And I was so happy for my friend. Like, you know, I was like wishing her. And I'm glad that you guys are bringing this awareness on campus. Given like the current news, you know, there's so much things going on in the world.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happening in 2016. So we just want to really be a positive force on campus and remind people that, you know, there's a ton of different sexualities. This week is Intersex Week and Asexual Week, and in a couple of weeks we have Transgender Day of Remembrance, and there's a bunch of stuff that's coming up that we just want to make sure to include everyone and just be a really positive force on campus.
Nice, you guys are doing so great. So what other events are coming up that you guys will want us to join you, participate?
So like I said, Transgender Day of Remembrance is November 22nd. We'll be doing that. Our meetings every Friday, and then November 12th, I believe, we're going to have just like an LGBT hangout session kind of thing, and we haven't quite decided where, but all the information will be on the Facebook page. And then next semester is going to be kind of busy for us. We have a lot of campus-related events. We're going to be hopefully showing some films on campus and doing some discussions with those and having some panels with transgender community members and students if people come. And so we're just hoping to really get going next semester.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys being a positive force on campus.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, thank you. So up next, a MSU broadcast major is making inroads with his video production skills. Standing by live with more on his story is James Nora.
Thank you, Ariel. I'm here with Keith Ells, and as you know, if you was wondering who was able to put together the hype videos in the dome, or if you was looking for somebody to film you as well, this is your guy right here. First thing foremost, I want to thank you for being on the show with me, Keith.
Hey, you bet, man. Anytime, at least I could do. Gotta give back to the broadcast department.
Yeah, all the time. We got to pay our dues. And with that being said, first question to ask is, what made you want to start doing videos?
Starting at a young age. I mean, I was like 12 years old, just goofing around with my cameras, back home making stupid ski videos, and just kind of blew up from there. I just kind of stuck with it through high school, through college, and it was just like, hey, maybe I can actually get paid to do this, and now I'm there. So yeah. real world's coming up fast, but I love it, man. I love it.
Right, and you said being paid on it. So are you making any income from it now?
I do. I'm a freelance videographer, I guess, / filmmaker. I've done some work for the Minot Minotaurs hockey team doing their intro video, and then, like you said, I work in the athletic department doing the promo videos, intro videos for different sports teams, and then just some other weekly videos. So try to stay busy.
Yeah. And with that being said, when people ask, like, if somebody wants to know what does it take to make these videos and timing, what would you tell them?
A lot of time and effort, and you gotta be kind of like all in for it, and you gotta really put in the time. It's there's a lot of stuff that goes kind of behind the scenes, like most people maybe wouldn't understand. It's just like, a lot of time sitting on the computer, editing videos, going through clips, and you gotta be all the way into it, man.
And with that being said, what's your most memorable movie or video? I'm sorry.
I'd say either my most memorable or my favorite piece I've done is probably my senior project I did last year. That one, I mean, that was 50 hours of editing and probably 20 hours of filming on top of that, and it was crazy, man. But it turned out, everything kind of pieced together, and I got into a couple film festivals, which was pretty cool to see it on kind of a big stage and see people kind of recognizing it and having it reach a bunch of people. So that was really cool.
Okay. And with that being said, I just want to thank you for tuning in with Keith Ells. And we have a lot of stuff coming up next, starting off with Autumn with the Leaf interview on what it takes to be by play-by-play. Also with Anthony with the battle and Leaf with sports. Oh, excuse me, Leaf with weather. And we have more coming up with MSU 19. I'm James Nora. Thanks for watching.
All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Located on South Broadway.
Artman, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies. Located at 13th Main Street, South Minot.
Badlands Grill, featuring steak, seafood, chicken, pasta, and classic comfort food. At Badlands, everyone is welcome.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, the sports restaurant experience where everyone is a VIP. BW&R goes way beyond just Buffalo Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, and sports, located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Center for Extended Learning, reaching across the state of North Dakota and beyond. The Minot State University Center for Extended Learning empowers you to choose your educational path.
Digital Office Center, technology solutions for every business need. Located in Minot and Bismarck.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican cuisine, fresh and fast. Fiance Bridal, located in downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
iHeartMedia, providing multi-platform advertising and marketing opportunities for partners and world-class entertainment for listeners.
Jacobson Music, a family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ-FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMA, Mix 99.9, Minot's best music mix.
KYYZ, FM 97 kicks today's hot new country.
KZTR FM 105.3 The Fox, Minot's rock station.
MSU Beaver Hockey. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
MSU's Theater Department, offering the highest quality of entertainment at Minot State. Enjoy. We'll see you at the theater.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest to connect under one roof.
Minot Plumbing, from winter chills through the dog days of summer. Our primary goal at Minot Plumbing and Heating is to keep your home comfortable for you and your family.
Pepsi, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas in Minot, Dickinson, Devil's Lake, and Bottineau.
Pita Pit, fresh thinking, healthy eating, located on South Broadway.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Red Green, Minot State's official student-run newspaper.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located at Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast, mixing Mexican and Western flavor.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agencies handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com. Watney Realtors Cary Montoya, located on Northwest Broadway.
Back to MSU Inside Out. I'm here with fellow student and play-by-play announcer Leif Bakken. Hey, Leif.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming. So we're going to talk about your job here at Minot State. As a play-by-play announcer, you play-by-play all the games for the school?
Yep. So my first year I came here, and then they were looking for a play-by-play person, and I said, hey, I'd like to do it. I had some experience in high school. And so they said, well, we don't know. So I did volleyball, which I'd never done before. Then I did basketball. And now, after 2 years of it, this year they let me do all the home games. The only thing I don't do is wrestling. I do the color commentary for that. And Anthony usually takes over when it comes to that. He's my color guy for everything else. But when wrestling, he knows his stuff, so I let him do it. And I sit back and let him call those.
Okay, so out of all those sports, I know you're happy to do all those sports, but what's your favorite to announce?
My favorite it's hard to say. My favorite was basketball back in high school because that's all I did. I did lots of basketball, did JV games, and varsity I helped with the main guy. And I got here and basketball was fun, but now, right before school, I started college, I watched like the World Cup, and I was watching soccer, and I'm like, oh man, soccer's really cool, and I played it when I was really little, and now I'm here, and we've got a good team, and I'm like, soccer is awesome. I love announcing for this women's soccer team.
Soccer definitely is awesome. I played soccer from all of my high school life, so I definitely know what you mean when there's that passion for it. Yeah. Speaking of the soccer girls, they're really moving up and making us proud.
Yeah.
How was it announcing that game?
Well, the other night was really fun. You know, usually soccer's very low scoring, 1, 2, maybe 3 goals, and we ended up going 6-1 against our rival University of Mary, so it was really exciting. Anthony can vouch for me. I was jacked up the whole time. I was just yelling and excited, and we had a lot of good saves, and we put a lot of good goals in, and it's been really fun. And yeah, they're doing really well, and it makes me really happy to see that they're going far, and hopefully I get to continue following them. We might get to host the playoffs if we get far enough here in the regular season, which we're already locked into going into the playoffs. Just depends on where it's going to be. So
sounds good. So I have a question for you. With you also taking up broadcasting as a student, but actually getting to use real life experience or have real life experience, what is it like? Does it feel good or is it pressuring? What is it like?
There's a lot of pressure, I think, on. Before it was just for fun. This is what I want to do. I'd really like to go do play-by-play for some team somewhere out there, whether it's professional or maybe college basketball at a bigger university or something. I don't know. It'd be really fun. Be like ESPN. But right now, I'm still in the learning. But I think I know my stuff. But I still have more to go, and I can still expand on it. I know that. So.
Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for joining us here, Leif. And Anthony, what do you have for us with sports? We just talked about all of the sports, the soccer
we do have
girls.
a preview for wrestling, so that's going to be awesome. And we also have soccer news, them kicking butt and heading on the road on Saturday, and then they'll be back Sunday.
All right.
So the first wrestling meet is 2 weeks away, and we get a sneak peek at the boys' hard work so far. The first meet for them is at the North Dakota State University Bison Open. The men's basketball team had their first exhibition game of the season against Dickinson State University. The men won 88-68. Junior Tyler Rudolph had a double-double with 26 points and 10 rebounds. Minot State will begin its regular season in Lancaster, Texas, with 2 games against Henderson State and Southern Arkansas on November 11th and 12th. The Minot State women's basketball team had their final exhibition game as well, as they lost to Dickinson State 87-75. The Beavers were led by sophomore Madison Wald, who scored 18 points. Wald also led MSU with 5 assists, gathering 5 rebounds as well. Minot State will play an alumni game and head at the MSU Dome on November 6th before traveling to Washburn in Central Missouri to begin its season on November 11th and 12th. The Minot State soccer team is on a roll still, as they are ranked 11th in the nation and 2nd in the region. The girls had their rivalry game against the University of Mary Tuesday, and it was a dominating performance by the girls. 6 different people scored for the Beavers as they won the game 6-1. Ninja Ramirez broke her own single-season goal record with her 17th on a long run and near-post shot in the 62nd minute. MSU will look to clinch the outright conference title with a road match Friday at Minnesota State University Moorhead starting at 3 p.m. Minot State will travel to Upper Iowa and Winona State this week. The Beavers will play at UIU on Friday, October 28th at 7 p.m. and WSU on Saturday, October 29th at 4 p.m. The Beavers are still looking for their first conference win as they head on the road. Minot State takes to the road for the last time in 2016, traveling to Minnesota State University Moorhead Saturday at 1 p.m. Minot State is 2-6 overall and looking to improve as they also have had 2 final home games after this. And lastly, in professional sports, the World Series is going on right now and is tied after a 5-1 win yesterday by the Cubbies. Game 3 is set for Friday at 7 p.m. in Chicago, and so far it already has been a great World Series. Well, that's all I have in sports, guys. Do you guys watch the World Series at all, or?
I haven't.
No? Do you guys watch baseball?
No.
No? Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
I didn't want to disappoint you.
No.
But yeah.
Well, Friday at 7 p.m. World Series.
Try to tune in. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this weather honestly has been just doing its own thing. First it's cold, then it's warm,
yeah.
and today I didn't even need a jacket. I just came out in this.
Yeah, today it's so hot suddenly.
Yeah, so Leaf, what's going on?
Well, the weather is pretty nice. It's going to be pretty mild again going into next week, but it is going to rain, it looks like, on Monday. Other than that, Mother Nature hasn't quite decided if she wants it to freeze or if she wants it to stay nice.
I know. Yeah, that's what's going on apparently.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll take a look. We're gonna see if this works.
Okay, Green Man.
We'll see. As you can see, it is mostly cloudy out there, but 60 degrees, and it feels like 60 degrees. And the winds are the east-southeast at 14 miles per hour. So not too bad out there, actually. And it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice weekend as we turn into our Friday and see what's going to happen there, as it is going to be mostly cloudy throughout the whole state. But again, staying really nice. 64 here in Minot. It's going to be the warmest over in the Red River Valley with 66 and 68 in Fargo and Grand Forks. And then, of course, down in Dickinson and Bismarck, also going to be pretty warm. Actually, Bismarck sitting at the warmest at 70 degrees. We take a look at our Saturday, and again, it's going to be cloudy this time, but the temperature's going to drop about 20 degrees. So kind of be ready for that. A little bit of a cold spell coming through. 43 pretty much across the whole northern part of the state. And again, cloudy everywhere. Going to be looking at near freezing temperatures for the evening, so we'll see how that pans out. As we look at the football game that Anthony was talking about going on in Moorhead, it's going to be 44 degrees and cloudy when they kick off at 1 o'clock in Moorhead. So going to be a little bit more of a chilly game compared to usual, and that's just how it goes when you get to the end of football season. Sunday is going to be in the 50s. Grand Forks going to be the coldest over at 49 degrees, but everywhere else is going to be very mild. The west side of the state can be warmest at the lower 60s, or just about to the 60 degree mark. Then we take a look at that extended forecast. Like I said, it's going to be rainy and 46 on Monday, but then sunshine back again on Tuesday, and then clouds move back in. It's going to be kind of one of those weeks where, again, we're not sure what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting.
To make up her mind.
Yeah.
I need to know if I'm breaking out my winter clothes or I can keep my fall clothes.
Well, it's not a bad idea to break them out now. I mean, might as well get them out so then you're ready for it when it happens.
I'm never ready for it.
I don't know, like one day I'm wearing a winter coat and the next day I'm not wearing any coat at all.
Yeah.
It just seems to be the way it is.
Well,
yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
So just to wrap up the show, there is the Halloween garage, the haunted garage, parking garage on Saturday. So you guys want to go and check that out.
Definitely.
And then the World Series is going on. So
yeah.
Are you going to tune in?
No, I'm not a big fan of sports.
None?
No, not at all.
Wow.
But I will cheer the Beaver on, though. I'm a big fan of the MSU Beaver soccer.
Well, that's good. That's
They're
a sport,
doing so good. And our very own, like, Gemma Biasero is going to be there.
Yeah, so the song of the week is definitely one of my favorites. It's a classic by Michael Jackson, Thriller. You know the song?
Of course I do. I love this song. Love Michael Jackson.
Thriller. I don't know if I'm doing it right.